Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train. Finishing out the week of recordings with a good old-fashioned Soul Guard run. Until next week, little fade. You know, 5 clans, very cool. 10 different champions, very nice. I don't know if the devs know, but this is not very conducive to a daily series. I think you need to cut 3 champions from this game so that I can just loop through all 7 every week. Which champions are we cutting? I mean, obviously Soulguard, the devs clearly hate him. I'm okay with getting rid of Primordium because of the bad paths, and I think the other one's probably Rector. And then you have the perfect game. There you go. Nothing else. Anyway, let's begin. We are Exile Stygian default Hellhorned with a Fortify start. Okay, this is a cold channel run. I'm just gonna say it right out the gate, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Pushback Talos, Darkness Arcus, Spell Shield Fell, Diligent Seraph, and Offering Token Fortify Unnamed Tome. Dude, if they show me Frostbite, I'm clicking it. 100%. Show me Frostbite. I dare you. I double dare you. Triple dare you. Oh yeah, we're going it. This is the run. This is the run that was promised. What a killer Wing Steel start. This is an insane start. Like, okay. I'm gonna put it to you like this. If this run isn't the run for Cold Channel is unplayable. No doubt in my mind. If you can't do it with this run, you can't do it with anything. I think we're weak in the early game. We play safe, we play careful. And then... yeah, we just go insane. I hope. Soul Guard. I don't have anything one space, yeah, so I can play top 4. And we're just gonna incant as much as we can here. Huh. Just toss the offering token. Fine. We'll take damage from this 245. That's the one big piece, is there is nothing for me to do about this unit. Well, there is something for me to do about it, I suppose. Rise up, gamers. Wow, I got really lucky there. I gotta remember we have Winged Steel. Coming off of the last run, I am not accustomed to having the Winged Steel. Don't forget it's there. What is it today? It's Torch. Cool. That should be enough to stop this heavy from hurting me. And then we want to ping off these 5/1s. Yeah, really good to ping these guys away. We want to save as much health on your boy as you can. Cool. Alright, we actually get out of this combat without taking any damage, which is huge. Really, really good. Typically, I would expect to take a good amount here. This is similar to a Spell Weakness Tethys sort of start. As time goes on, we're going to scale. However, out the gate, we're a little weak. So you show me a Welder Helper here, and we just win the game, I'm pretty sure. Show me Welder Helper. Not here, obviously. Next one. Flash Freeze or Helical Crystallis. Probably not going Spell Weakness. Although, so what's the plan for heavies? It's got to be Crystallis. You can't win that with Frostbite. Ah, shame. Molting Imp? Probably Molting Imp. Molting Imp is good. Every round that Soulguard doesn't have to take a hit is a positive. Molting Imp is another backline killer. Although, maybe we just chill. Actually, I'm not going to take Molting Imp. Sorry, Molting Imp, not today. I want to keep the incant density high. We played 15 cards. We played 15 incants in that last combat. That's a lot. Go right here. You give me one of the 2 Sirens, ideally. A multi-strike? Yeah, either Siren, please. Cool. Clocalia is interesting. Take Siren. We have a plan. We have a pretty well-defined plan staring at us here. It's incant. Really good incant build. However, the most important thing for me to remind myself, and by extension remind you, Diligent Seraph. Don't pull all the torches. Pull like 0 torches. I am going to take this trial. Although, what unit am I going to draft here? I don't think I need one. Actually, I don't need a unit. All I need is Welder Helper. Welder Helper, and I give you like a near 100% on this run. That's how confident I am after Welder Helper. Give you a near 100%er. We should ping one of these off. We want to save health. The only thing that kills us here is Daedalus. Any armor card. I will take... I want the Welder Helper, obviously, but I will not be picky. You show me any armor here. Yeah. Any armor here. Anything. Fortify also, preferably not. But, you know, like I said, I'm not picky. I don't know who the boss is, so I'll hold the Unnamed Tome. Okay. I don't think there's a boss that we can make use of Unnamed Tome against, but still cool to check, I suppose. Really good to draw 2 deadweights there, I think. And take my 50 into the boss. We're done here. We won this combat. Of course we did. I mean, this deck is crazy. Like, this is a nuts incant build. You know what else would be really good here? Guardian Stone would be really good here. Wrong uncommon. You showed me an uncommon, it's just the wrong one. I think I take Offering Token 3 here. It's really good. I said any armor card. I will take it. With Wing Steel, it's good. This is definitely a draw run so that we can draw all these 0-costers. Magic Shop for sure. Double stacking a Fortify is big. Good. I guess you could go, right? You can make a case for it. Holdover Fortify is the way to go. I know it doesn't sound very good. It's not. But, like, it's good enough in this run. We don't need a lot. Revenge Soulguard is really weak. I don't need a Siren. We already have one. This is probably Awoken. No. I think this is just Umbra. Forever Consumed is always good. Umbra Stone's kind of cute. Blazing Bolts is probably the way to go. Card's just kind of awkward, but it's hard for me to really see situations where Blazing Bolts is bad. Blazing Bolts is just... It's like, I think I've had one run in all of my time that I can think of where at the end of the run I went, yeah, I guess Blazing Bolts wasn't the take there. Time to rack my brain about this Talos. How do I want to play this? I think I play on... Oh, where is she? Let's start with that. Okay. So I think I play with the assumption that she's going to hit the 4 twice, I think. So we play top floor. And we play it like this, and then we assume that she hits this 4 twice. And if we follow that logic, then it should work out, but also Siren scales her health as well, so I don't have to be that afraid, I suppose. Like, it's not that big of a deal on this combat how she hits. Toss a Train Steward. God, we cycle this deck so fast. Crazy. And now she comes up here. Just fine. Play a Blazing Bolts. Thanks, Blazing Bolts. Offering Token 2. God, when we get the second draw... Oh. So backline stops dying for a little while. I'm gonna need you to go back up there if you don't mind. I'm also gonna silence here. I don't want this guy in my business. Second torch. So we're gonna take a 5. And if we're lucky, she'll come up to the top floor. Oh wait, no, I can avoid this 5, I think. No, I can't quite. I can kill the... Yeah, almost, but not quite. If we're lucky, she goes up there one more round. Nope, okay. Weird. I thought that was correct. I guess it wasn't. How interesting. I really just have no idea, I guess, with Talos. It's fine, because the Siren is plenty powerful. I just do not know anything with Talos, though. Probably wasn't right to armor her there. There's a world where I kill you. Ah, shame. Should have drawn first. Draw last, order lull, etc. Okay. Talos is very weak. She only does 7s. Yeah, she has 35 frostbite on her. It's never death here. We got a big Siren. She's doing great work. Cool run. Didn't even need Soul Guard. This is like the optimal start for a Soul Guard run, though. We have a run where it's like, yeah, I don't even need Soul Guard in this first round. The game taunts me. The game just goes, ha. Here's your Transcendent to go with your Nun Welder Helper, bitch boy. I don't think I want Reinforce here. Although it's kind of tempting, I'll be honest with you. It's fine. This is a run where I'm going to play armor. Typically a run where you're playing armor reinforce is good. I mean, I held over a fortify, so I guess reinforce will be nice. It's truly the correct play. I don't need any more, like, there's nothing great in the steel shop, but like, it truly is the correct choice. What more could we want than a card that is free, triggers incant, and gives armor every single turn? There's nothing more I could desire. I probably should have looked ahead at the pathing a little bit. It worked out. We're gonna purge some cards from this run for sure. Party boys. I'm fine with fighting party boys like this. They're not really that threatening. We just play bottom floor and farm them. Although with 8, you know, they are a little more threatening, I will say. Your soul is mine. Draw first. Ah, good draw. As a joke, not a good draw. The only thing that I don't really like is the way that the shards, like Frostbite 1 is so weak. I don't love it. Should have played mid floor here for sure, by the way. Extremely wrong to play on this floor. Throw a foregone power. Throw a dead weight. Are you at 38? Yeah, I'm gonna eat a bunch of damage for the way that I played this. I was supposed to play top floor. Oh well. Maybe I don't need a bunch of damage. Maybe I just die. Maybe the party boys just put me in my place. The ground. Greed for the blazing bolts. Retrain steward draw. It's a lot of damage per round. It's 16 per round. That's a lot more than 16 per round, actually, as I look at it. Please. Please. Oh god, he's dead. My armor. I think we're okay. But, oh god, the greed was not great here, I will say. Yeah, if the boss moves up, I just die anyway. So we play around it like this. He lives. Thank you. Wingsteel, you've saved my life yet again. I think we're okay. It was close. I would say that we cut this one a little close. Yes, I think that that's a fair assessment to make. Indeed. But at the end of the day, god damn it, I'm killing this shit. Kanye West, power. Reinforced, pretty cool. The end of the day. Should listen to that song again. It's a good song. Branding right is probably the take here. It triggers his revenge as well. The 50 health? Yeah, we'll take this. We probably stop picking cards now. I think Branding right's the last card. And if they show me another holdover, I throw it on Branding right, give it a -1. We're going to the magic shop. We're going to remove... it's Train Stewards first on this run against Diligent Seraph. Train Steward is hard to play as is. Also, it doesn't trigger incant. Permafrost is good. Onto Reinforce. I take a -1 for Branding right. +20 and Consume on a Torch is fine. We have plenty of money for this. Consume is worthless. A waste of my time. Make Blazing Bolt's a little more playable. And I'm okay. I'm gonna go ahead and purge one more Train Steward. We want to power up now. We wanna just kind of thin this deck out. It's a pretty straightforward build. It's trigger a lot of incants, the build. Don't greed, we're not super powerful. I gotta like deep breath. Because the last run was so strong that like the last one was so strong that I just brainlessly hit every trial without thinking. It's a really good way to kill myself in this run. So we gotta play it cool. Our first like 4 turns are weak. Which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't that bad. We're gonna want to ping these off where possible. Reinforce, a little bad with Foregone Power, I must mention. Rather, Permafrost a little bad with Foregone Power. We remove 0 torches from this run. It's all Foregone Powers. Absolutely. Cool. Really weird to count to big numbers 5 at a time. This wave threatens damage. We're gonna try and minimize it. This wave is the reason I didn't take the trial. I know I'm gonna take it if I let this wave, if I take that trial. I'm gonna take a lot from this one. Great time to unnamed tome. I don't have to know what boss it is here because it's not possible for this boss to damage me. It's only 34. Wait, oh, it's the frostbite. I see. Takes a lot less. Oh, because of the death, of course, and then it takes more. Weird, but fine. We take 6. Taking 6 is acceptable. I think that's the first damage of the run. Perhaps? No, we took like 10. It's just, whenever I have an even number of health, I just go, is that the first time I've taken damage on this run? No, incorrect. Ping here. Don't play Foregone Power. A boss? Multi-strike. Oh, fuck you, self-made harpy. You are going to eat shit. It was usually correct to play that there. Unfortunate. Okay. I was hoping to pull like a torch or something. I could not pull a torch. Branding Rate was the only card I could pull there. That's fine. I'll pull Reinforce soon, I'm sure. Look, I just want to make a lot of armor, okay? Honestly, just give me more incants. 37 is a lot of frostbite here, isn't it? Sure is. 196. Cool. 220. Holy moly. Applied 300 frostbite in that round. What the fuck? Yeah, it seems like applying 300 frostbite per round is good. I don't need anything else. We are on our way. I actually am liking Siren of the Sea more than Nameless Siren here. Siren of the Sea is probably a little better with Frostbite, Cold Guard? Soul Guard, Cold Channel. Frostbite, Soul Guard, Cold Channel. Right or left here? Probably left, because right, or rather, probably left because we're gonna go this way, I think. Removals and unit upgrades are cool. I guess it can almost guarantee us Siren gets double multi-strike. But what are we seeing at the magic shop? The big thing here is double stacking a Fortify. 0 energy for 5 armor is cool every turn, but 1 energy for 10 armor is pretty cool. Right now we're paying 1 energy for 15 armor. Is the going rate. Where's branding rate? Right there. There's good stuff over here, but I think I actually do kind of want to go right. Yeah, I want to go right here. If we hit the second multi-strike, I play the same run we played with, what was it recently? When was this run? I don't remember. But there was the run recently where we had the 2 Sirens with multi-strike behind Vine Mother, I think. It's worth rolling for. Yeah, we didn't hit it. Fine. A lot, like, significantly less good, but still fine to come here. Can actually give her Rage 7, and that's fine, I think. Rage 7's fine with me. Her early game is the part where she's weak, so starting her out with 14 that decays is cool. I guess no, I should have left that open. That's a mistake, because I'm gonna go left. Yeah. That was silly of me. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't bite too much. Another combat where Arcus has fucking incants on me. It's a shame. Where are we going? Top floor it is. Whenever they let us, we want to set up as far away as we can, basically. No reason to offer ourselves up to Arcus's whims. If you catch my drift. My Tokyo Drift. I was thinking about watching that movie recently. I haven't seen it yet. I've been thinking about becoming a Fast and the Furious fan. However, I have not had the courage to dive in. I throw Reinforce away here. It's best to play all of our cards. Don't need to hold Reinforce. 30 more damage into Arcus. Yeah. Although, actually, you know what? It was wrong. Letting those hit Soul Guard there basically just secures the combat. That's, yeah, that's interesting. Still got stuff to learn about Cold Channel. Fuck you, Arcus. You piece of shit. Gross. So we're gonna silence this floor. And I'm gonna go ahead and torch Arcus. And 37 times 2 is... okay, I'm gonna play it like this. That's fine. What a little bitch, Arcus. But it's okay. I forgive you. Blazing Bolts. Cool. Good card there. As it typically is. What are we up to on you? 23? 46, huh? Need to pull Crystallis. Did not happen. So double heavies are our only stopping point on this run. The only thing that's going to cause us any woes. Double heavies. Yeah. That's it. You got me with blinding? Cool. We want to not kill Sycophants here, because it's a lot of frostbite, right? Or rather, I want to not, like, ping it, if that makes sense. If I pull a ping. Yeah, so we just send it on. Or ping Arcus. But, like, this guarantees the win. This is the point where we stop having to worry about heavies. Right here. The faster we get to this point, the better off the run is. But it is hard to reach this point. Throw Foregone Power. What a strange run, huh? Very strange. I should have left myself open to the second multi-strike. If I have this run fall apart, it's because of that. And I'm sure of it. Don't play foreground, we just play reinforce next turn. We already won. A little closer than we may have thought. But also, like, you know. 138 Frostbite doesn't make me too worried, especially with, because the other thing is if a boss kill, I mean, we crush Relentless Combats. There's no doubt in my mind. The only thing to be concerned about is double heavies. Ice Empire helps with that, so I'd click it. I click any card that makes double heavies less scary. So is it ever duplicate Siren here? Even though I did it this way? I think so. I actually think it is. I think that since I took the Rage and since I just took an upgrade, it's better to duplicate her. And that means we take space and we go right. So I've recognized that I'm playing really fast tonight. I can't tell you why. It just kind of, this isn't a run that requires a ton of thinking. It's just play incants on the floor that incants the run. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, okay. I don't, I guess this, it's like starting her 10 incants ahead, actually. I'm not super into it as into it as I once was. It's kind of close though, right? Like, so the idea here is simple. I put this Purge onto a Siren, and then I don't play her in the next combat. But that might stop me from taking the trial, so it's not worth. I'll take a removal on Torch. How's that sound? I would actually prefer to remove Foregone Power. It's very strange that you can't play that event on any card you want. I think that event should just go on any of your cards. Now we get the big Cold Channel payoff. Frostbite 2, baby. Yeah. You can't play this unit outside of Hellhorned and maybe Awoken, but it does feel pretty fun in the correct run. Am I gonna take armor 20 here for 400 gold? No, I don't think so. The Purifier combat, we're just gonna take the curses is what I'm resolving myself to here. Gonna play top or middle based on where we lose space. I think that I don't need this. I think that there's no reason to. We just trade, the big plan for double heavies in this is probably gonna be use our health as our resource. No Blazing Bolts, huh? So what do they do with Rage 7? I think I can play mid floor here. What does a Siren do? It's 14, so it's gonna be 29. It's 27 times 3 for each of them. How much is that? 27 times 3 is 60. It's 120. It's plenty. I think it's plenty. Playing here is a little better. Am I crazy? I did 24. Look, you gotta listen to me. It's really late, okay? It's coming up on 4 a.m. I'm losing it. I'm just losing it, okay? That's all I can say. I have no other answer for you. It's late. You gotta believe me. Do not silence the collector. I want the money. Don't silence the collector. I don't know what boss it is, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter. All we care about is our ability to incant. It doesn't matter if this boss is living armor. I don't need the silence for him here. Sure, he does well into Frostbite, but he doesn't do well when he's taking like in 300 Frostbite in a round or anything like that. I sent Reinforce on. We don't need it right now. I am gonna take it a little bit here. Taking it here is the expected outcome. Although our health is a resource. And other such things. Oh, Ice Empire. Sick. Good draw. I do not want to play... I don't want to hold self-mutilations here. Ice Empire here and then Torch here. Yeah. Okay, so we might actually not take any damage. As it turns out. Now our armor isn't scaling super well, but with branding right, we have other armor cards, right? It's not just the one. So we're fine. Could I have gotten away with a plus 20? Sure, in this one? Yeah, I think so. But it's scary, right? It is scary to give them the plus 20 armor. I will say. I think that it wasn't wrong to play it this way, but we could have gotten the money, for sure. Not a doubt. It's hard to adjust, I guess, is the thing. It's hard to adjust to Soulguard doing so much more, if that makes sense. The double, like his Frostbite output got doubled in the last upgrade, which is a lot. It's a lot, and I gotta recognize that it is. Just seeing how high it gets here. Pretty good. The double Sirens is nice as well. Diligent Seraph plays similar to this combat, I think, but it's a little more scary if I play mid floor. But I think we still do it. Skip this. Maybe Tiresome Climb here? Tiresome Climb is good. I think so. Tiresome Climb's nice. I like Tiresome Climb. The only thing we really have to worry about is losing Soulguard. Or not, like, no, the thing we have to worry about is not scaling enough armor, I guess, realistically. I think to that end we go left. And we look at everything. Railhammer. Okay, all of our problems are solved. We win the game. Cool. That's good. Another holdover. Goes on branding right, as I said earlier. Show me another one, I put it here. We go ahead and throw a removal over at Foregone Power. Take a -1 into Blazing Bolts? Probably Blazing Bolt. Nah, Tiresome Climb. Either one. Either one is fine. Plus 20 and consume on a torch. And we go to Hellvent. We duplicate a holdover Fortify. I didn't even have time between clicking here, like between me thinking it and it happening. I did not have time to say Railhammer wins the game. Because it happens so fast. Like I said, I'm playing super quick tonight. I don't know why. Hopefully you don't mind. Let me take a moment and take a drink of water. Better. I mean, the same, but you know. Middle floor space loss is awkward. So what this means is we are now in a position where our options are 2 curses per round or a bottom floor start. So we're going to be... it's better to play top floor, no doubt. I don't have to finish this line of thinking. This is better, without a doubt in my mind. I am gonna play these cards. We need the incants. We're gonna take 2 curses per turn, but we draw 7, so our draw is basically reduced to 5. Cool, that's good. Now, our draw being reduced to 5 is a negative. Of course it is. However, occasionally we get, like, it's not always 5. We get little beams of light mixed into the horrible darkness. Tragic. Just tragic. That's okay. Like, after this round, it should get a little better. I think he stops spawning purifiers. And, oh my. Do you see this floor? Seraph, what have you done? Oh, buddy. This is... He put a Light Wings on this floor every round. This is 73. So you're not dead, Soul Guard. That's the upside. I'm gonna play Unnamed Tome down here. 73 damage. We want to pull Blazing Bolts off the top here. The Consume Torch is also good. I'm gonna go ahead and ditch a Self-Mutilation. Ping one of these off. We want to save Soul Guard's health where we can. Obviously we can't always, but... the big thing here though, like, this is a lot of damage. This is a lot of Frostbite into Seraph on this turn. Like, that's a winning amount of Frostbite. That's 150 Frostbite. That's enough to the point where all we really have to do now is hang in there. What spell do I consume? This one. Thank you, Blazing Bolts. Very cool. Do I consume this torch? I don't think so. Again, the decision was already made by the time I finished posing the question, but still. I don't think it's right. The whole deck is holdover now. Just make sure that I don't consume the holdover ones right now. The armor generation is nuts here. It's actually nuts. Look at this shit. Seraph, go top 4, please. Please go top 4, I beg you. Let me hit you with it, Seraph. Oh, excellent. The run's over. We won the game. Cool. It was a little scary there for a moment, I must say. However, occasionally it is in fact this way. That's a lot of Frostbite. Does Seraph even make it to the top 4? 455 Frostbite. Over the course, not even, like, 455 Frostbite applied just by Seraph himself. Seraph did it to himself here. Yeah. So basically, your takeaway here from this run, if you're wondering about Frostbite Soul Guard, is if you have the nuts in your starter or incant, then you can play Frostbite Soul Guard. And we hit absolutely perfectly on this run. Like, truly, I don't think I could have added... There's one thing missing from this run. You already know what it is. It's Welder Helper. That's the only thing I could have asked for on this entire run. One Welder Helper. I think the craziest thing is I could just hire some Climb Seraph here and we would win. That's the thing that's really wild to me. We have 6 rounds, 2400, he would die. Like, that's what's really wild, in my opinion. I could kill Seraph without him ever swinging on my floor. Alright. I will stop now. 328 armor. Railhammer, good. Yeah. 923. What's the final Frostbite count? 1204. That's a little chilly. 1204. Whoa, man. Yeah. So, if you start with 2 offering tokens, like, what an insane start. 2 fortifies, 2 offering tokens, and an unnamed tome. That is maybe the perfect incant start. It's not quite perfect. I think that for Frostbite Soul Guard, that's probably the perfect start. That's a new record for Frostbite applied, by the way. And a new win on the column. Wow. Look at that. Been a while since I've seen this screen in a YouTuber. Again, it's just like a dedicated you and me video. We're closing in on being done with the logbook. There's Exile Red Green, Exile Red Purple, Exile Green Blue, Exile Purple Blue, and then Exile Blue Purple. But yeah. When I saw that starter, I went, oh my god. That is truly insane. Without Frostbite Soulguard, you still win that game for sure. Because you just, like, you can play Titan Channel. You can play whatever you want in that run. As long as you have an Incanter on the floor behind Soulguard, which we got a multi-strike Siren. The game, I tell you this, but like, we go through phases, the game and myself. Right now, the game is being kind. It's giving me multi-strikes, it's giving me good units to go with them. Soon we will go back to the game punishing me. And we will go back to a punished arc where I just open every single shop and it's, hey, you wanted a quick, right? And I go, no, please. However, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget, as I step forward here, to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.